Do you live in Canada? Let's talk about it. So, retirement planning is important in Canada. Why? The reason why we are having this conversation is to avoid, oh, how I wish I knew, how I wish somebody told me. So, we want to avoid that type of drama in the next 10 or 20 years when you actually retire, or in the next 40 years when you actually retire. So, when are we talking about retirement planning? The reason why you need to plan for your retirement or start talking about it actively is because of this fact. The fact is, in Canada, the government pays like three different types of pensions. OAS, OAS, Old Age Security, is popularly called OAS. Old Age Security, then we have Canada Pension Plan, and then we have guaranteed income supplement. You see the last one that I just mentioned, guaranteed income supplement, most people, even you listening to me, you might not receive it, including myself. Guaranteed income supplement of the government of Canada is only paid to people that have very, very low income, maybe people with disabilities, people that are not working and they are 65, or they were not working uh, for health related concerns, issues, so they will get guaranteed income supplement. Okay, so the two major retirement pension that we are going to receive from the government when we retire is um, old age security and Canada pension plan. So you are going to notice that every 2 weeks, when you receive your paycheck, there is something that they deduct. They deduct EI, excuse me, and they deduct CPP, Canada Pension Plan. It simply means you are working, you are an employee, you are already contributing to your CPP, Canada Pension Plan. So that money is going to be paid back to you by the time you turn 65. For some people, they may choose to retire at 60 or 65, and whatever you are eligible for, they are going to give it to you. Now, if you've been in Canada for 5, 10, 15 years, you have been filing your taxes diligently. When you go to your no, you have to create this account, because if you don't create it, you don't have it. It's called My Service Canada account. My Service Canada account, MSCA. House of Florida, which province do you live? Thank you for joining. If you don't mind, we would like to meet you. I have this itchy. Okay, you have to create My Service Canada account. My God. My Service Canada account. Under my Service Canada account is different from your normal account that you are able to check your um federal income taxes and all of that. So My Service Canada account is an account you should create. Just go online and click My Service Canada account, register, and then they will send you the passcode to your address. They will not send it to your email, they send it by mail. Okay, so you create that My Service Canada account. There, when you're able to log in, you're able to see the projected amount of old age security or Canada pension plan that you will most likely get at age 65. So the question now is how much? Oh God, how much can you get? As at this year, they have already calculated the maximum old age security and the maximum um, Canada pension plan. Okay, the maximum Canada pension plan um, that is put on CRA's website is like 1,500. So it's not everybody that will qualify to receive that maximum. Now the maximum old age security is like $748. What that simply means is there are some eligibility criteria for you to receive the maximum old age security. So according to CRA, you must have lived in Canada for 40 years. For 40 years since you turned age 18. So whether you came to Canada at age 5, 9, C and C, you came to Canada at age 5 or 6, the year you turn age 18, right? till you turn 65, did you live in Canada for 40 years? If you live in Canada for 40 years, at age 65, you are eligible for the maximum old age security. And the maximum old age security this year, for those that are 65 this year and want to retire, is like 748. So the question is you are 65 years old today and you decide to retire, and the government of Canada is going to pay you $740 old age security. The question is that money enough? That's the question. So while you are also talking about there are a lot of bills now, there are a lot of bills. The bills do not go away. Please like and share, follow. If you want to have us discuss one-on-one to set up your TFSA, FHSA, RRSP investment, you can always let me know the day and time, or you can use the link in my bio to book a session. Right. So let's talk about it. All this security is good, but you have to qualify for it. If peradventure, excuse me, you live in Canada for 20 years before you turn 65, you only lived in Canada 20 years. What that means is you came to Canada at age 45 and you lived in Canada for 20 years. So by 65, how much will the government pay you? That is like 350 something dollar. I'm not joking. So while you are working, spending, buying expensive shoes, you also need to invest. There is money to do fine girl, fine boy. There is money to eat pepper soup. There is money to do Facebook. There is money to do do you understand? There is money to buy a car. There is money to buy that house. You have to also start investing for your retirement. And that is why my job as a financial advisor is very important. So I'm a licensed financial security advisor. It means you should be secured now financially. You should also be secured at retirement. And that is my job and what I do. Some people are focused about now. Let me file my taxes, let me get my tax return, and they spend it. But my job is to remind you that, see, where do you want to be in the next 20 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 15 years? When you go for an interview, when we go for interview, they always ask us that question. There's a reason why they ask us, because you need to be able to project yourself into the future. You need to be able to see yourself in the future. Where do you see yourself in the next 20 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 15 years? Oh, I want to be successful. I want to be a millionaire. Are you doing what millionaires do? Are you investing, or you're spending all your money on t-shirts, on designers? You are making those companies rich. Meanwhile, you don't have investment, you don't have retirement plan. Oh, I am 30 years old. I'm going to enjoy life. If you enjoy life at 30, do you want to suffer at age 60 or age 50? Because now that you are enjoying life, you're not even investing. You are not even investing. You don't want that to happen, and that is why my job is always going to be relevant. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you have questions in the chat. Let me know if you have questions in the chat. Thank you everybody for joining. It's a pleasure to have you here. So if CPP and all day security is only going to give you 900 or 1000, is that enough? And that is why your retirement planning is important. You need to plan for your retirement in Canada. It is one of the best gifts you can give yourself. You want to be someone that is 65, 70, 75, 80, and you are not stressed. You don't have sleepless nights because there's no money to feed yourself, there's no money to buy this, there's no money to buy that. So you have to actively start investing now so you can also enjoy now and also enjoy later. Most of us plan, oh, we will get older, we will live long. Please, living long is a good problem, a very good problem. When we live long and we are 70, 80, do we have what it takes? Do we have money? Because as a 70-year-old person, you are still going to need money. You still have bills to pay. And that decision to actually be financially secured at age 70 is something you have to plan for now that you are 20 or 30 or 40. So for some people, they say tomorrow will be all right by the special grace of God. But you also have to plan for tomorrow. You have to do the planning. So reach out if you have questions.